So I want to add to the um, doc area work video where I say my spirit guides visit me at work. I want to add to that. And I would like to say that so I'm going to say maybe a couple of months ago or whatever, our maintenance man comes in like maybe probably about 6 in the morning. I don't get to work till 7:30. So the maintenance man was telling me about he had got to work and the dock areas was open. This was a couple of months ago before I even started seeing, you know, what I believe to be an orb back there on the dumpster. The maintenance guy had start, saying that the dock doors. Now our building is secure. I'm the one that lock it, so it's set. It's secure. It has an alarm. If you go too close to it or try to fool around with them dock doors and the doors, period, and all of that, there's a real loud alarm that's going to go off. It's a state building, so I think it sends a silent alarm to the police. I can't remember, but the alarm is really, really loud. So, if you just mess with the handle too much, that's just how it's set. So, he was saying that when he came in one morning, this was a couple of months ago, that the dock doors were open. They were actually the dock where you see the garbage can, the dumpsters back there. He was saying that one of the doors that the doors that lift up, that one of those was open. Had no alarm went off or nothing. Like it should have. So when he got to work at 6 in the morning, a couple of months back, he said that one of the dock windows basically was up. Like up all the way. Not just a little bit. And so, we went to go look at the security cameras. Me and the I guess what you want to say, our Wi-Fi tech or our technician there, we went to look at the security cameras and roll back the footage. And maybe I guess a little bit before he got there, because he says, so a little bit before the maintenance guy got there, you can see that door where the dumpster is. You can see it lift up. Nobody goes in it. Nobody comes out. It just opens by itself and it stays. A little bit before he got there. So I guess it happened like 5 something in the morning, because he gets there before me because he's got to do cleaning and stuff. So he said it was open when he got there. And so we didn't know what to think about it. We looked at the security camera and just see the door lifting. No alarm was set. Alarm should have went everything. Nothing happened. So I always try to think of that as, because I watch cameras all day. You know what I'm saying? God, my spirit guides, angels, they know what you do. And so I watch the camera. I get up, I do other things, but I have the cameras at my area. When you first walk in the building where I work, you'll see me. You can't get in without me. So I push buttons to unlock the doors and this and that and all that stuff. Set the alarms, different little things. And because I'm watching those cameras all all day, I'm guessing, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they were trying to get my attention or something. Because even though the maintenance man saw it open, eventually I would have saw that had he not caught it. You know what I'm saying? I guess when he come in, he take garbage back there. You know, he comes in and do the garbage from the night before. You know, um, so when he gets in the morning, he collects everybody garbages out of their offices and stuff, and you know, and I guess he was dumping garbage, and that's how he saw it. You know, because I would have saw it too. Because as soon as I get in, you know, the cameras stay on all night. They run all night, but you know, as soon as I get in, you know, I start looking at it once I get settled in. So I would have saw that door open too. But I probably would have, you know, called him on the walkie-talkie and asked him, did he have it open? You know, but that was the first thing that happened. That door, you know, that dock door went up and the window went up and stayed, and he found it like that when he got to work. So they were playing around in the job talking about ghosts and stuff. I don't tell them, you know, about my YouTube channel and what I think and feel and stuff. You know, I don't do all of that. I'm not ashamed of it, but people that seem interested in it, we can talk about it. You know, it's just nothing I go around work saying. But I really thought that it was done to, you know, so that attention can be focused on that area. Then after that, I start seeing the circle and the stick. You know, and we did have a janitor go up there and climb up there and wipe that camera off. But you still see that circle and that stick sometime. Now it's not every morning it's back there. Every afternoon, but usually it's back there if I ask my spirit guide if I'm driving to work. You know, I do my prayers in the morning. I get up and do my exercise, take my iron pills and stuff. You know, I'm older, so I have to get up and take my pills. Iron vitamin, um, something else that I take, maybe a calcium or something. But you know, I have blood pressure. I take that one. And then I'll do my little exercises. I do, you know, some sit-ups. I had a treadmill that I run on, you know, and I'll usually do my prayer, you know, why I'm on my treadmill doing my exercises. Um, it saves a little time, but I can pray on the way in the car driving, you know. I usually get it in. If but yeah, that's the first thing that happened before the actual I start seeing that circle on the dumpster and the little stick above it. It's not part of the structure. Um, you know, and when I showed it to the janitors just to see what they was gonna say, I didn't say what I was thinking or feeling. I just said, you know, what do you think we got a spider web or something up there? You know, because that's what people gonna say. And so they went back there and clammed up there and wiped it. You know, um, and yeah, so you still see it sometime. But I am gonna upload some pictures when it's not back there. You know what I'm saying? I will. And that circle where it's sitting on a dumpster, on the days that it's not back there, there's a little rainbow on that dumpster. It's not real easy to see, but it's a little rainbow that be on the dumpster. I mean, the camera shows it. So again, everybody have their beliefs. To and that's fine with me. Like I said, I don't just say it's fine. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody ain't open to this kind of stuff. I've always been dealing with it since I was quite young. I believe so. Um, you know, it is what it is. You know, people gonna feel how they gonna feel. But yeah, that's the commentary I wanted to add to that. You know, we have an alarm building, and after he saw that dock door window lifted up like that, you know, that's when I start paying attention to that specific area. And when I did that, that's when I start seeing the circle on the garbage can and the little stick above it with like a oar around it or something. So that's my commentary. I wanted to add that to the spirit guide at work thing, visiting me at work thing. And again, thank you guys for thank you guys for listening. This is Ever Be Spooky Girl. Until next time, I love y'all, love each other, love yourself, be compassionate. It don't take nothing to just be nice to people. And always, always remember that. You know, energy and free will and, words are very powerful. Words, and it can go both ways. You could say something nasty that could just make a person want to jump off a bridge, and then you could say one little word, one little nice word that the same person that wants to jump off the bridge could change their mind and want more life. So just you have to be careful and think about things when you say them, because sometimes when I get irritated, I can say some really mean, nasty things. A lot of you see me ever be Spooky Girl commenting on a lot of pages and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I be running through these YouTube streets. So a lot of you do know, you know what I'm saying? I have a little mouth on me. That being said, in the real life, and even though this imitates real life, a lot of the stuff you don't know if it's entertainment or whatnot. I don't talk, and treat people, I try to talk and treat people really nice and everything, even when I feel like they've wronged me or been not so nice to me. I still just try to, if you got somebody that's really nasty to you in your life, and no matter what you try, then you have to remove yourself, or you have to remove yourself out of that situation. Like, you can't change people. People have to change themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So, I see a lot of stuff where people on a lot of the content creators and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they be talking about how, they're nasty because other people is nasty to them. And, they protecting their energy and this and that. That's all garbage. It's garbage. But it's an excuse to be nasty. And they know who I'm talking about. Knock it off. You don't have no excuse for being nasty. Don't to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You have, again, free will, and just because somebody treating you nasty, you don't have to do it back. You gonna run into that. And if your answer to that is respond, match the energy, then you're never gonna be happy. Get me? Because we're here learning, that temptation and that negative energy is part of our process. It's a teaching tool for us. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna be everybody is not gonna, you're never gonna get where everybody likes you, if that's what you're striving for. You get what? It's always gonna be somebody, and doesn't even mean nothing is wrong with you. You get what I'm saying? It's probably them, but I'm just saying, you can't make everybody you can't please everybody. You can't make everybody like you. Everybody ain't gonna like you. You could be the sweetest person in the world. Somebody gonna find something wrong with your ass. And everybody else could think you sweet. It's gonna be somebody's gonna, not agree. And you just have to live with that. The trick is to learn how to manipulate that. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to match energy. You don't have to do that, especially if it's bad. You don't. You may feel like you do. You know what I'm saying? But you can protect your energy without fighting, stabbing, shooting, saying nasty, vile, disgusting things to people. You can protect your energy without doing that. What I usually do when I want to protect my energy and somebody is irritating me, I make space. You have to find, a peaceful way to do it. And when you think about it, when I used to think about it in my 30s and stuff, ain't no peaceful way. If she say this, I'm going to say this. If she do this, I'm going to do this. If he do this, I'm going to do that. You didn't think there is a peaceful way to do it. You have to put space between you. And if it's a job or something, and it's a really good job, then you got to start talking to God. If you don't know God, you got to get to knowing Him. Because I don't want to hear nobody talking about He don't answer your prayers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get to know Him. If you got prayers that ain't being answered, do you have a relationship with God first? And if you do, He answers your prayers. It just don't always be what you want. So when you don't get what you want, don't mean he didn't hear you. Just the answer was no. But if you in a situation where you think that you need to be aggressive and you need to match energy or something, that's not, that's not the answer. If somebody trying to hurt you or your loved ones or something like that, you got to do what you got to do. Other than that, if you have the opportunity to, don't let nobody control your energy. That's giving somebody else control of your energy, like I was talking about the free will. No manager, producers, people that drink blood and have sex with animals, all that weird stuff, allegedly, people do. They can't do nothing with your soul. They don't have the power for that, even if they saying they do. You have the power for that. You can give somebody temporary control, basically over what you're doing and stuff, but they can't do nothing with your soul. That's just not, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't believe that. It's all God's call. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, should Hitler go to hell? Sure. If there's a hell, but God might say, I got something else for him. I want him to do this, or I want him to do that. You get what I'm saying? It's God's call at the end of the day. You would assume that's where he went. And most evil, bad people. You get what I'm saying? We don't know what God got. And, it's his decision. The devil goes off to his decision. If he decides you're not going there, then you're not. For whatever reasons. So, ain't nobody taking your soul nowhere without God say so. Just understand that. If you go to hell, then God agreed that's where you should go. Pretty much, if that's what you believe. All right, this Ever Be. I'm signing off now. Thank y'all for listening.